Hey you guys, how you doing? This is Kelly coming at you live. You're probably wondering what we're looking at right now. So what we're looking at is Echinopsis Tegeleriana. It is a clumped green ball cactus. It generally grows as a solitary plant that forms these small clumps that you see, right? They're all over, and this one had so many babies during the pandemic. So you can see that I knocked a couple off of them trying to get them over here to my guide's house in my little basket like Little Red Riding Hood. But I brought gloves that you can see here. Found out that I don't need them. I am going to need the tweezers though. All of my plants have like little things in them, like from nature. This one has a seashell in it. This is a quartz crystal, right? So I found out that I can actually push these off using both of these instead of those, right? So what you need to know is that this plant has large tap roots, right? And it blooms also. So let's go ahead and take a couple of these off. So what I'm doing is just putting the shell on one side and I'm putting the crystal on the other side, and it just pops right off, which is kind of cool because I really did want to get stuck today. And I may yet, I know me, and I may yet, right? So here it goes. Just kind of wiggle it just a touch. And then I find they're just hopping off. Now, I don't know how many that this has had since the pandemic began, but we're going to find out today when I get them all off of here, right? So as I was mentioning, that this plant has large tap roots, and the blooms that do come off of it can be yellow, they can be orange, they can be red, but one of the characteristics that they have is that they always have like a pink orange underthroat, right? These clumps are pretty dark green. Let's see if I can just kind of push these away. Oh, I can. It's so much easier now, right? And they kind of stack on each other, and they kind of give me that Dr. Seuss feel. Remember that book, Hop on Pop? I don't know why it does, but it does. But they are like just right on top of each other, and they come off so easy. So what the goal is to take these off of here while it makes more babies, because I can see it's already making another one right here. You may not be able to see that, but I can. Because I want to make a bunch of these, because you know me, if you know me well enough, you know that my house is kind of like a jungle, and the more plants, the better. Also, I am opening up an Etsy page. I may have told you about that before, where I'll be doing driftwood and cacti and all kinds of little vintage things and vintage finds that I find all over the place, right? So what's going to happen is once I get these off of here, they're going to go into this fabulous dish over here that we got out yard selling today. It was Mike's idea that we take off. So we did. Found so many unusual things to put plants in. I may leave one ring on these just because I don't want it to go into complete shock. I didn't read enough about it to know how many I can take off at once. I just know enough about cacti not to touch them with my bare hands, right? So this is what I'm spending my Saturday doing while we are waiting for the Kentucky Derby. Mike's going to be trying out his new grill. It's a grill he got to take with us camping. It takes propane, but we thought there was going to be a hose on it. There's not, so he's off to get a can of it, right? But we have a couple cans at my house, which is just less than a mile away, so it won't take him long until he gets back. Oh, look, this one looks like it already has a little root system on it. That's great, because that's what we're going to be looking for before I can put them in the soil. And I'm going to take this right now. We're just going to count a few, right? So this is the bottom of them. This is where we're going to be looking for the roots to come out of. For 3 days, I'm not going to water them. Why? Because it's a cactus, number one. And they like to hold their own water. They can live for a very, very, very long time without water, as a matter of fact. And then I'm going to mist them with distilled water, or I've got some artesian water today as well that I'll spray it with, because I don't want these to have tap water. I don't want them subjected to what humans are subjected to on a daily basis, right? Right. So I'm going to get these all over here and get them in here. And then what I said, after the third day, I'm going to mist them with the artesian water. I'm going to let them go another 3 days. Then I'm going to come back with my banana bombs. I take banana peels and put them in the water for about 3 or 4 days till the water starts getting milky. And then I fill up my spray bottles and I mist everything. And everything loves it so far. And I think I lost one through the crack in the table. But anyway, that is what I'm doing today. And on the last time that I mist them, I'll mist them with a little Miracle Grow. I am going to do them in 3-day increments, however. And then I'm going to put them all in their own funky little pots that I keep finding at all these yard sales, because the stranger the better for me, correct? That's how I roll. So that's what's going to be happening today. And then I'm also working on, when is the last time anybody did a paint by number? Okay, I know we had to find really intricate ways, or maybe not intricate ways. Maybe the way you got through the pandemic was exercising. Maybe you got through it by reading. I myself catch myself in times of not knowing what to do, reaching for my studio, my art studio. So I know once I get my brain engaged in something, I'm far, far away from anything that could possibly bother me or hurt me. And that was a good place for me to be. And I guess that was a good place for my plants to be too, because gosh, they sure made a lot of babies, right, during the pandemic. So it's kind of crazy. Maybe I need the seashell. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Let's try that again, okay? So anyway, yeah, I think it's nice to have these little earth and magic things in your flower pot just in case you need something like, see, this one's got some roots too already. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. So that's going to be an easy plant, right? And maybe I do want to take them all off because I do want to know exactly how many babies were made. Like this plant was getting busy with itself. It's crazy, right? Right. So my love for cacti goes back really, really far. I discovered them when I was in my 20s in Denver. Found a fish tank in an alley and had to fill it up. Well, what I realized that I was doing, because I knew nothing about them, I was overwatering them. So I was killing them, right? And you can't go killing stuff like that. So look over here in this bowl. Okay, you can see that they're coming along quite nicely. And this is that paint by number that I was telling you about. It is so intricate. It is unbelievable, but yet here I am going after it because this is for Linda. You guys have seen me go visit Linda in Maui. Linda's my best friend. Linda has resuscitated me 3 times and kept me alive. I wouldn't be here without Linda, and Linda loves skulls. So Linda's getting a skull painting. It might not look like much now, but it's a beautiful day out here, and I'm going to paint until the Kentucky Derby starts. So I hope you guys are all having a great day. I hope you're being creative. I hope you're doing something that makes you really happy. I hope you're staying focused. I hope you're staying driven, and I hope you're having good luck with your motivation, all right? If you're not motivated, just get up and do something. It's not that hard. Love you all. Take care.